yeah. Raised in survival, still learning revival. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I grew up where love meant sacrifice, where loyalty costs more than life. So when you ask me to open up, I treat it like a fight. Yeah, I seen promises break like glass, seen trust turn into dust. Yeah, so when you say just hold me close, I say we good, but we're not. Yeah, there was that night you looked at me like you were already gone. Didn't yell, didn't curse, just said I can't keep feeling wrong. The silence louder than gunfire, harder than streets at night. Cause I know how to protect my pride, might not how to love right. Yeah. I speak courage, I speak pain, but when you cry, yeah, I change the lane. City lights blur through the rain so slow, engine humming low. All this strength I claim to show, but I let you go. If I lose your fire, that's on me. I learned to fight the world, not let love breathe. Hey, hey. You once asked me why you never say you need me. I said I don't need nobody. That was ego talking. Truth is I'm terrified of depending, terrified of breaking, terrified if I lean too hard you'll leave and I won't take it. There was that morning you packed your bag, folded hope in the silence. I stood there frozen. Vulnerability was violence. I wanted to say stay, but my mouth stayed closed. That's the moment I lost you. Oh, and I know, I want loyalty, ride or die, but love ain't war, don't survive on pride. City lights blur in the rear view glass, I see myself at last. All this armor built to last, kept you out. If I ever hear, it won't be loud. You be saying I was scared to love out loud. Look, you said I don't feel chosen. For once I had no defense. Cause you were right, man. City lights fading into dawn, reflection drawn in raw. All this talk about being strong, but strength was my flaw. If I love again, I won't hide inside pride. I'll stay in the room when it's heavy inside. Raising survival, learning surrender. Maybe the hardest fight is being tender.
I was built for war, not for war. Came up where you guard your chest, where trust don't last too long. So when you ask for honesty, I answer with a song. You said I always have, listen like I'm planning my escape. Truth, I've been planning to exist since I was 8. There was that night you sat on the edge of the bed, hands in your face. You said I feel like I'm losing you, I said that's not the case. But I didn't move closer, didn't prove it, didn't hold you tight. I just stay composed like love was a fight. I know loyalty, I know pain, but I don't know how to stay when it ain't a game. Street lights blur through the pouring rain, engine humming my mistakes again. All this strength inside my name, but I let you slip away. If I lose you quiet, that's on me. I learned to fight the world, not let love breathe. You once said I don't
feel safe telling you when I'm scared. That hit, but I acted unaware. I don't like weakness, especially mine. So when you show yours, I freeze inside. There was that morning you packed slow, no yelling, no tears, just a quiet kind of heartbreak I hadn't faced in years. You said I need someone present, and I realized then I've been surviving so long I forgot how to let someone in. I want devotion, ride or die, but love ain't bullets, it don't survive on pride. Street lights flicker in a rear view slow. All this pride, but I let you go. Build walls from the life I know and locked you out. If I ever heal, it won't be loud. It'll be admitting I was scared to love out loud. You said I don't feel chosen, and for once I couldn't argue because you were right. Street lights fading in the dawn, reflection cutting strong. All this talk about being tough, but toughness was wrong. If I love again, I won't hide behind pride. I'll stay when it hurts instead of stepping aside. Built for war, learning peace, maybe real power is letting defenses see. Taught me how to survive, nobody taught me how to stay. Hey. Came up where love was conditional, trust was red like peace in the hood. So when you said you needed more from me, I answered how I understood. I protect mine with pressure, keep emotions under still. You asked me why I never soften up, 'cause softness don't feel real. There was that argument in the hallway. You didn't scream, didn't curse. You just said you treat me like I'm temporary. That line cut worse. I fight systems, fight demons, fight every doubt in my mind. But loving you consistent, that's the battle I decline. I preach loyalty, ride or die. But when you need honesty, I dodge and hide. Street lights blur through the pouring rain, engine humming, my mistakes again. All this strength inside my name, but I let you slip away. If I lose you softly, that's on me. I learned how to bleed for war, now how to let love breathe. You once said, you once said, you once said I feel alone next to you. I laughed it off like a joke, but you weren't joking. You were tired of guessing if I'd show up or fold. Tired of loving a man who acts untouchable and cold. There was that night you reached for my hand. I pulled back, said I'm stressed, but stress ain't the reason. I just don't handle closeness the best. You asked if I loved you, I said yeah. But love ain't words when your actions disappear. I want respect, I want truth, but I don't give fear the same space I give proof. Street lights flicker in the rear view slow. All this pride, but I let you go. I built walls from the life I know and locked you out. If I ever change, it won't be loud. It'll be saying I was wrong without doubt. You said I don't feel chosen anymore. And for once, I didn't argue, because I knew you were. Streetlights fading into dawn, reflection clear and strong. All this talk talk about being tough, but toughness was wrong. If I love again, I won't hide behind pride. I'll stay when it hurts instead of stepping aside. A word said, word said. They taught me survival, now I'm learning grace. Maybe real strength is staying in place. Everybody say I'm strong. Nobody asks what that costs. Nobody asks what that costs. Yeah. I was raised to never fold. Yeah. Never show when it hurts. So when you say you need me closer, I respond with defense first. You said I treat love like a mission, like it's something to conquer or win. But love ain't revolution, it's letting someone in. There was that argument in the driveway, rain hitting the hood. You said why you never fight for us? I said I would, but saying ain't doing. Silence ain't strength. I let pride stretch longer than the love you gave it length. I talk about freedom, I talk about change, but when it comes to my heart, I stay. The street lights blur through the pouring rain, engine humming my mistakes again. All this courage inside my name, but I let you slip away. If I lose you softly, that's on me. I learned to fight injustice, not let love breathe. I learned to beside me. I learned to fight injustice, not let me breathe. You once said, I feel like I'm competing with your pride. That once stuck, cause pride been my armor since a child. I don't know how to depend, don't know how to bend. Every time you reach for depth, I pull back instead. There was that morning you stopped asking, stopped explaining, just looked tired. That look said more than any words you fired. You didn't leave angry, you left calm. That calm broke me. I want loyalty, ride or die, but love ain't war. It don't survive on pride. Street lights flicker in the rear view slow. All this strength, but I let you go. Build walls from the life I know, it locked you out. If I ever heal, it won't be loud. It'll be admitting I was wrong without doubt. You said I don't feel chosen anymore. For once I had no response, cause you weren't. Street lights fading into dawn, reflection clear and strong. All this talk about being tough, but toughness was wrong. If I love again, I won't hide behind pride. I'll stay when it hurts instead of stepping aside. I learned to fight against my rule. Weak but strong for the world. Weak in my room. Maybe the real revolution is learning how to choose. Yeah. Yeah. I was taught to survive, not to stay. Came up in a world where love meant loss, where trust costs more than bread. So when you say you need reassurance, I hear weakness in my head. That ain't your fault, that's mine. Conditioned by a lifetime of hard lines. You ask why, I never say I'm scared. Truth, I've been scared since a kid, but I learned to hide it under pride and never let it slip. There was that night you reached for me, said don't shut me out. I said I'm fine, but fine ain't true when silence loud. I know struggle, I know pain, but love and soft feel like losing the game. Street lights blur through the pouring rain,
Engine humming, my mistakes again. All this strength I claim to gain, but I let you fade. If I lose you quietly, that's on me. I learned how to bleed for war, now let love breathe. Ooh, Tupac, yeah, that's me. Yeah. How to bleed for war, now let love breathe. You once said I feel alone even when you're here. That line still echo, I didn't know how to comfort fear without exposing mine. There was that morning you packed slow, no yelling, no tears, just calm disappointment that cut deeper than years. You said I need someone present, and I stood there present physically, but not emotionally. That's the difference, I fight for justice, fight for change. But when it came to fighting for us, I stayed the same. I want loyalty, ride or die. But love ain't bullets, it don't survive on pride. But love ain't bullets, it don't survive on pride. Street lights flicker in the rear view slow. All this armor, but I let you go. Built walls from the life I know, and locked you out. If I ever grow, it won't be loud. To be admitting I was scared of loving out loud. You said I don't feel chosen, and for once I didn't argue, cause you weren't in. Street lights fading into dawn, reflection hidden strong. All this talk about being tough, but toughness was wrong. If I love again, I won't hide inside pride. I'll stay in the room when it hurts inside. Grace for survival, learning grace. Maybe real strength is staying in place. Yeah. Some wounds don't bleed, they just echo. I was raised where love meant loss, so I learned to leave first. If it start feeling real, I retreat before it hurts. You said I treat affection like it's something temporary, like I'm waiting for disaster in every sanctuary. There was that dinner with your friends, you reached for my hand, I pulled away slow. Said I don't like attention, truth, I don't like dependence, cause dependence feel like surrender, and surrender feel dangerous. I talk revolution, talk about trust, but when you needed softness, this I gave you dust. Headlights glow on an empty road, engine running but my heart on hold. All this courage I say I own, but I couldn't stay. If loving me felt cold, that's on me. I built my strength from broken things and called it peace. You once said, I don't feel safe telling you I'm scared. That one hit, cause I wanna be protected, but protection ain't just fists, it's listening. Yeah. And I was too busy proving I was solid to admit I was fragile. There was that night you cried quiet thinking I was asleep. I heard you didn't move, I stayed still, cause I didn't know how to fix what I caught. I want loyalty, yeah. Want devotion, but I never show real emotion. Street lights blur in the midnight blue, thinking about the things I never do. All this pride I thought was true just pushed you away. If I lose you, calm, no fight, no scream. The silence louder than any dream. Cool, yeah, cool, yeah. You said, I need you present. I said I'm right here, but presence ain't physical, it's being clear. And I wasn't, I need you present. And I wasn't, I said I'm right, and I wasn't, promise ain't present. Fine, I wasn't, it's being clear. Dawn creeping through the windshield glass, seeing myself in the future's past. All this strength that couldn't last without love inside. If I ever choose again, I won't hide, I let let you see what I keep behind. Strong in the street, silent at home. Maybe the hardest battle is not fighting alone.
Some exes don't slam, they close quiet. I used to think loving hard meant never bending, standing tall even when the room was ending. You said I confused control with protection, that my silence felt like rejection. There was that night in your kitchen, plate untouched, you staring down. Yeah. You asked why you never say you need me. I laughed it off, clown. Truth is I don't know how to needing feels like dead. And I grew up watching promises turn into regret. So I keep distance even when I want closeness. I call it strength, it's fear. I preach loyalty, preach real love, but when it had something back, I wasn't enough. Rear view lights in the midnight haze, thinking about all my stubborn ways. You didn't leave with anger, just grace, that's what broke me. If I lost you slow, no fight, no scene, it's cause I hid behind what I've been. That's on me, that's on me. You once said I feel alone when you shut down. I said you were dramatic, you weren't, you were honest. There was that weekend trip we planned, I canceled last minute, no explanation. Said I had business, truth, I panicked at the idea of permanence. I sabotage when things get stable. If it feels safe, I label it fragile. Better to leave on my terms than be left in denial. That's the pattern, I see it now. I talk about change, talk evolution, but love exposed my own illusion. Street lights fading into dawn, wondering where the warmth has gone. You didn't beg, you just moved on, and that hit different. If strength means standing alone, then maybe I was wrong. Cause real strength is knowing when to hold on. Hey, you said I don't feel chosen, and I got defensive, but I never actually chose you out loud. I just assumed you'd stay. Sunlight cutting through the glass, seeing my reflection in the past. All that pride couldn't last without love inside. If I love again, I won't disguise my fear as independence or ego as pride. Strong for the world, closed at home. Maybe the real war was inside all along. Strong for the world, closed at home. Maybe the real war was inside all along. Yeah. I used to think I was protecting myself. Really, I was avoiding growth. You said I don't listen, I just wait to respond. That you conversations like a battlefield I'm on. I bring up old wounds just to win the debate. Call it defense, but it was ego and hate. There was that night in the parking lot, engine off, windows fogged. You said I don't feel safe being honest, and I blamed you for being too soft. That's the part I regret, not the breakup. The way I made you feel small just to feel tall in the moment. I confused
Dominance with presence, silence with control. But love ain't about control, it's about letting go of it. I talk about truth, about keeping it real, but I couldn't admit how insecure I feel. Street lights flicker on the windshield slow, thinking about the things I didn't show. All this strength that I let you know was just defense. If I push you away, that's on me. I was scared you would see what I hide underneath. You muted my number, blocked my calls, and I acted like I didn't care at all. Truth, I checked your page from a second account. Yeah, petty, but I couldn't face the amount of damage I did just being unavailable. You once said, I don't know where I stand. I said, you stand with me, but I never actually made space for you to stand freely. That's the difference. Love needs air, and I suffocated it with pride. I want loyalty, ride or die, but loyalty ain't silence when something's not right. Headlights blur through the early dawn. You left quiet, just moved on. No screaming, no dragging it long, just distance. If I ever love again, I won't pretend that independence means never letting someone in. You said I don't feel chosen, and I argued semantics, but love ain't technical, it's action, and I didn't act. Falling in light on an empty seat, realizing what defeat means, not losing you, but losing me. If strength is growth, then here's the truth. I was scared of needing you. Revolution outside, reflection within. Maybe the hardest fight is the one you're in. Yeah. Some people don't leave loud, they leave certain. You stopped arguing, that's when I should've known. When the fire turned quiet and your voice lost its tone. Yeah. You said I'm tired of proving I matter, I said you do. But words ain't weight if actions don't move. There was that birthday dinner, you dressed up just for me. I showed up late, blame responsibility. Truth, I didn't prioritize you, and I knew it. I just thought you'd never call me on it. I claim I stand on loyalty, claim I'm solid and true, but I wasn't consistent when it came to you. Street lights glowing on an empty lane, radio low, replay your name. All this pride I tried to maintain just pushed you out. If you felt unseen, that's on me. I was too busy proving strength to let you see me weak. You once said, I feel like I'm competing with your ego. That hurt cause it was real though. I don't like being wrong, don't like losing ground. So when you needed reassurance, I doubled down. There was that night you asked me, are you happy with me? And instead of answering honestly, I flipped it back while you questioning me. Reflection, classic move, I'd rather argue than admit I don't know. I hide out to improve. I talk about growth, talk about change, but growth ain't words, it's breaking your own patterns of pain. Headlights fading into the blue, thinking about eventually nowhere.
You said I don't feel secure, and I took it personal. But love ain't about defending yourself, it's about making someone feel safe. I failed at
Sunlight creeping through the glass, seeing how fast good things pass. All this strength that couldn't last without humility. If I love again, I won't disguise my fear of loss is independence and pride.
strong in the streets, defensive at home. Maybe real power is admitting when you're wrong.